no, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic. Philip Hartman magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Minnesota Twins in the final game, the rubber game of this 3-game series here at Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Folks, there was a very large chance I wasn't going to be able to call this game, but I was able to work it out. Folks, money buys things. That is, I guess that's true. I am trying to figure out why I can't get my game to go full screen right now. It's bothering me. Let me see here. It is on. It's up. It is running. It is very, very small. That's what she said. Folks, we've got a rubber game here today. And, yeah. Sorry. I'm not prepared. Stand by. What do we have here today? We've got Shane Baz. Is he going to get some run support today? That's the big question. Shane Baz, last time out, went 8 innings, which was a complete game and a loss. He pitched very, very well. The Orioles did not help him with run support. And that has been a reoccurring theme for Baz, unfortunately, this season. Today is no doubt a giant game. The Orioles, the difference between winning and losing this game could not have more weight to it, folks. It really couldn't. We are back to 2 games within that final wild card spot, with the Rangers having lost yesterday. What is going on here? I at least had the game up with no volume. Now I've got nothing. What is this? What are you showing me now? Okay, can I get volume, please? Is that asking too much? I know I can't get full screen picture. Can I get volume? Come on. Stop being so mean to me. Folks, I guess I got no sound and a very small screen I'm going to have to call the game with. Shane Baz against Zebby Matthews. Matthews is a right-hander with a record of 5-8, a 5.23 ERA, a 1.34 WHIP. That's in 86 innings pitched on the season, having given up 87 hits, striking out 73, walking 28, 17 home run balls in 86 innings. That's a pretty large number. The Orioles hit home runs in each of the first 3 innings yesterday. Gunnar, Alonso, and Encarnacion Strand all going yard. The last of those hit the longest home run of the season for the Orioles, 460 feet off of Bailey Ober yesterday. Shane Baz, 4-11 record. That is not pretty to look at. 3.76 ERA with a 1.32 WHIP. That's in 136 in the 3rd innings, having given up 134 hits, striking out 120 batters, walking 46. He's given up just 10 homers. The Orioles have appeared to not have made a move to replace what appears to be an injured Joel Pozo, our number 2 catcher. Oh, wait a minute. Silas Ardoin is already in Minneapolis, and he's on the taxi squad if they need to make a roster move. So if they were going to activate another catcher, it would be Silas Ardoin. I think I'm butchering his last name. It's not pronounced the way it looks on paper, but it doesn't look like he's been activated. I don't think he has, which means we are 1 bench player short and also rolling with just 1 available catcher. Taylor Ward was our emergency catcher, but he's gone. So I don't know who the hell would come in if Carlos Narvaez had a problem today. Folks, just cross your fingers Carlos Narvaez is able to get through this game intact. Here are the lineups for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Gunnar Henderson will lead off and play shortstop. Pete Alonso will bat second. He's at first base. Jackson Holliday hitting third at second base. Tyler O'Neill, the cleanup hitter, in DH. Dylan Beavers batting fifth. He's in left field. Christian Encarnacion Strand gets the call at third base. He is batting sixth. Leody Taveras will hit seventh and play right field. Christian Franklin will get another start. His time with the team here starting to wonder. 1 for 12 now is Franklin in his young Oriole career. Just 1 for 12. I know Kowser's not getting it done with the bat, but if Franklin doesn't come up with a hit here today, I don't see why he's getting chosen over Kowser back-to-back games against right-handers. But Franklin's batting 8th, and then Carlos Narvaez will hit 9th and do the catching. For the Twins, Trevor Larnach will lead off and play left field. Royce Lewis bats 2nd at first base. Josh Bell's the DH hitting 3rd. Cody Clemens will be the cleanup hitter at 2nd base. Brooks Lee at 3rd base will bat 5th. Luke Keeschel in center field hitting 6th. Victor Caratini, who played at first base in Game 1, will catch this one. He'll bat 7th. Alan Roden in right field will hit 8th. And is it Ryan Creedler? What is this last name? Yes, Ryan Creedler is the shortstop. I believe he was in center field earlier in the series. He's batting 9th, starting at shortstop here today. 84 degrees, partly cloudy skies in Minnesota, Minneapolis area here. It's looking like weather will be no factor to get this game in today. The Orioles, after this game, have a day off. It'll be a travel day. They'll be heading down to St. Petersburg, Florida, for a 4-game series starting on Friday against the Rays. That'll wrap up a 10-game road trip. And then we're back home for 6, 3 against the Yankees and 3 more against the Rays. Folks, it's only going to get tougher after today, and we got to win today. Tyler Jones is the home plate umpire for today's ball game. And, yeah, we are about 5 minutes away from first pitch. Folks, I'm going to step away for just a minute. Take it over to this screen here first, and I'll be back here momentarily trying to see if I can get a better setup here for the ball game. Be right back.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
All right, folks, we're good to go. I see Kevin. I see Ben. I see Melanie Newman's underpants. Folks, Shane Baz. Let's get him some runs. How about early? The Orioles started scoring early yesterday. A couple of runs in the first inning. 2-run Alonso homer. 2 batters in, we were up 2-0. Gunnar then with a 2-run homer in the second. Encarnacion Strand made it 5 runs with a solo shot in the third. The Orioles did not score after the third inning. So we're kind of due to get those bats going early and often. Please. Oh, let's check in with our buddy here.
And I used to live in that area.
Did you?
Good morning.
Man, that sounded like a struggle. Are you sure you want to keep doing that, dude? All right. Twins won game 1 9-5. Orioles won yesterday 5-2. So the Twins have outscored us 11-10 through the first 2 games. He found his channel and it's horrible. I told you not to go looking. Folks, please. Yeah. I need a good analogy to explain this. Some things are better left unsearched. You feel me? I know I'm teasing people out there by playing clips of this guy from time to time. I don't even say his name, although it does slip out himself from sometimes. I just yeah, don't worry about it, please. I don't want anybody going over there bothering him, leaving a comment, linking this channel over to his, and next thing you know, there's like this animosity or whatever. I could just never check in with whatever he's doing, but it's sort of an inside joke with me and a couple of other YouTubers out there. And I am pushing the envelope. I get it. I could just stop. But yeah, just let it be a little weird part of the channel, like all the other weird things I do over here. I'm a weirdo, okay? Right. Where's the ball game? Folks, do me a favor, please. If you are going to be watching along while listening to me call the game, you're going to want to get synced up. And the best way to do that is to pause your game right after the first pitch. Of course, that will depend on whether or not I get to see the first pitch. But yeah, if you pause your game right after the first pitch, wait there a moment, get ready to unpause. Just wait for me to catch up and call that first pitch. And once I've done that, unpause. You're good to go for the rest of the afternoon, at least in theory. That's the theory. And I'm sticking with it. Did I just lose? Would you please? What in God's green flat earth? You just don't want to be nice to me today, do you? Okay, just give me some volume. Pump up the volume. All right. I'm not touching anything. That's what she said. Folks, let's get ready. Can I call out the batting order? I just did, like within a minute ago. I can tell you coming up to hit here in the top of the first, it'll be Gunnar Henderson, Pete Alonso, and Jackson Holliday. But I just ran through both lineups like a minute ago. Sorry about that. Boy, this doesn't look like much of a crowd at all. I know it's an afternoon getaway game, but folks, it's still the summer, right? School's not back in session yet, is it? I am seeing maybe 5,000 people at the ballpark. I mean, even the best sections are not even 25% full. Sit wherever you want here in Minneapolis today. Zebby Matthews is on the mound right now, taking his final warm-up tosses. About to make his 16th start. ERA again at 5.23. Hopefully we can score off this guy early. Yeah, folks. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I had to pay 5,000 baht in order to have something rescheduled until the next day and be able to bring this game here to you today. $150 ticket I paid for this game. I was supposed to show up for something, and I was able to reschedule it. It's amazing what a little bit of cash can do. All right, folks, I think we're ready for baseball here. Plenty of sunshine. Nice looking day in Minnesota. Oh, 150 bucks ain't all that crazy. 5,000 baht. I'll hopefully make up about a third of it or a quarter of it with the call today. Folks, first pitch of the ball game is outside for ball one. We are underway in Minneapolis. Gunnar Henderson has ball one. And the next pitch taken low. 2-0. Gunnar was talking up his 3-hit performance last night. A triple short of the cycle. Infield playing as deep as they can here. All on the lip of the outfield grass. 3-0. That pitch not close. And Gunnar doesn't even move from his batting stance. He's ready for the next pitch. I've never seen Gunnar do that. And he's swinging on 3-0. He fouls it back. 3 balls and a strike. Yeah, Gunnar had a quote. If I can find it, I'll relay it to you. But he made it sound like one game kind of made up for everything, and now we're back to the old Gunnar. Gunnar just took ball 4, and he very aggressively tosses aside his protective gear and goes down to first base. Gunnar looks pissed, but it's a different kind of pissed. I don't know how to describe it quite yet, but something about Gunnar's demeanor today is worth mentioning. Here comes Pete Alonso, and here comes more problems with my stream. What the hell, man? Come on. We're not even 1 out into the ball game. Can we be cool? Alonso, first pitch is a strike.
A polar bear stirs.
He's got 26 homers, 77 runs batted in. And this slider outside makes it 1-1. In this same spot yesterday, Alonso hit a 2-run homer. That pitch is low. Matthews walking the first batter, falling behind the next. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That one's hit up the middle. That one's a base hit. Gunnar is going to try to go to third, and he's going to make it. Boy, is he really hauling ass first to third on this base hit up the middle by Alonso. Folks, the Orioles have come out swinging. First and third, nobody out. Back-to-back base hits to start the ball game.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Gunnar looks like he's been given a shot of that, what's that stuff you give Wolverine to make him go bananas? He's got whatever that stuff is. Folks, Jackson Holiday, strike 1. Adrenochrome, something like that. Ivermectin. This is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's got some word that when I hear it, I know it when I hear it. 1-1 pitch. That is a breaking ball. Hits the upper outer corner for strike 2. Adamantium. Adamantium? It's like adamant, but with an eum on the end. Adamantium? Something like that. Folks, I'm happy to not know my superhero lore. I'm only on the fringes. It's strike 2 on Holiday, folks. We're trying to make some contact here. Runner at third, nobody out. Another over at first base. Here's a pitch in the dirt. A curveball. 2-2. Adamantium. Yeah, see? There it is. No problem. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is the 15th pitch already from Matthews. That ball is hit over towards second base. The runner breaking home. Meanwhile, a double play attempt, but only the lead runner will be out. Alonso is forced out at second. Holiday will reach on an RBI ground out fielder's choice. The Orioles are ahead 1-0. Gunnar comes in to score.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Tyler O'Neill is up. First pitch outside for ball 1.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
You believe in magic.
We've got an early lead. 1 out in the inning. O'Neill with a swing and a miss. A cutter that cut off the plate outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. O'Neill hitting .216. Wide open on the right side of the infield with the first baseman holding the runner. Foul ball off of Caratini, the Twins catcher, and Holiday was off on that pitch. He'll go back to first, and Caratini will take a lap around the batting circle here to shake off the foul ball. Holiday with a pretty short lead over there at first base. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. He went. Home plate umpire rings up O'Neill on about a 51% swing there, unfortunately. He strikes out. 2 down.
And welcome to the
what?
wacky Wednesday edition of Snowman.
Okay, it's Wacky Wednesday, everybody. Folks, it is Dylan Beavers at the plate. First pitch is a high strike. Folks, good afternoon. Show me your beavers, please.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Just let me get a little peek. It's no big deal. You don't have to tell anybody. 0-1 pitch is fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes. Speaking of no balls, folks, show me your beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
See what I did there? 2 down, runner at first. 0-2 on Beavers. The pitch. Breaking ball called strike 3. A nice outside curveball on the edge for strike 3 called. The inning is over, but the Orioles do score. They got the inning off to a nice start, and a ground ball is able to drive in a run after Gunnar had walked, and Alonso with a single, setting up runners at first and third. A RBI ground out by Holiday. At the end of half an inning, folks, it's the Orioles 1, and the Twins are coming up. Folks, we got 175 people here already. It's a nice crowd here on a Wednesday afternoon. Please take a moment, if you don't mind, and hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, whatever device you're watching on, listening on. Let's get those likes up and get them as close to triple digits as we can here as we just get started. All right. What is shaking? Oh, yeah, I was going to try to find you that quote from Gunnar. Gunnar Henderson on Craig Albernez sticking by him. Quote, I know the kind of hitter I am, and I think he believes in me as well. This was a little bit longer than we both would want, but I felt like it was only a matter of time, and today it was a good step in the right direction. Like, not for nothing, Gunnar. I mean, you got off to a nice start here today. You drew a walk. You went first to third like a beast. You scored. I like what I see so far today, but I don't know. It's going to take more than one good game to say everything's back to normal, Gunnar. We're going to need, 10 games straight where you look like the Gunnar we remember before we start acting like all that other stuff is in the past. I don't know. I mean, I want you to be positive, but don't overdo it, man. But so far today, so good. He's 24. Yeah, I was 24 when I lived with you, I think. And I was more mature. What's your point? Folks, swing and a miss by Trevor Larnach. First pitch by Shane Baz was outside, but a swing and a miss makes it 0-1. Larnach is hitting .272. He's got 10 homers, 41 driven in. Change up and away. Count even up at a ball and a strike. Gunnar definitely knows he isn't back to normal. I think he's trying to keep a positive mentality, not to get in his own head. But it's like his own head is trying to battle his own head. This is a base hit up the middle, folks. Trevor Larnach, the Twins, this entire series have gotten the leadoff man on more than half the time, I have to think. I mean, I've made note of it all 3 games. It's happened here again. First inning, leadoff single for the Twins. Coming up to hit now. Who is it? It's Royce Lewis. And Baz's first pitch is a cutter low and away for ball 1. If you don't have your favorite alcoholic beverage figured out by the age of 24, you may as well not drink. This pitch is popped up. It's down the left field corner. It's deep. Wow, that ball is going to be caught on the track by Dylan Beavers, tagging from first and moving up to second base is Larnach. Off the bat, I thought that was going foul. Next thing you know, Beavers is dangerously close to watching that ball go over the fence. The Twins get a base out of it. Runner from first up to second on the fly ball. 1 away for Josh Bell. He looks at a curveball for a strike. Bell's average at .251. I scared myself with that call. I don't know what happened there. 0-1 on Bell. Pitch way inside. Twins are wearing their dark, it's not black, it's maybe the darkest of blues jersey tops with white pants. Here's a chopper foul to the right. 2 strikes on Bell. Orioles have on their standard road gray uniforms. Baltimore across the chest. A fine city with a fine name. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bell, the pitch. That ball is going to be smacked out toward right field. It drops in there for a base hit, and that's going to tie the ball game. Larnach comes around from second base to score, and the Twins have tied it up rather quickly here. It's a 1-1 game with only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Bell over at first base. George's favorite beverage at the age of 24 was more. More alcohol. It's my favorite drink. Here's Cody Clemens. I'm stuck with not even caffeine, just coffee in particular. I'm not a soda guy, but man, do I love a good coffee bean. It cures what ails me. Clemens with a count of 1-0. He's hitting .229. And Boz's changeup up and away makes it 2 balls, no strikes. We need to hurry up and stop the Twins here. They've already tied it. 2-0 the count. Pitch 3-0. It is only 12 pitches into his start here, but Shane Baz not looking as sharp as we have seen. Certainly not like that 8-inning performance last time out. 3-0 pitch. That is ball 4. Wow. This is where I would go out to have a mound meeting. Certainly something ain't right. Here comes Narvaez. He'll talk to Baz. And credit to Narvaez for understanding when it's necessary to slow this game down and give the pitcher some comforting words. Our other catchers just don't seem to do that. Three of the first 4 batters have reached for the Twins. 1 has scored. It is Brooks Lee's turn to hit. Switch hitter batting left-handed. First and second, 1 out. Double play ball would be good. First pitch. Bounces in there for a ball. Worrying would be a word I would use for Baz so far. You just hope it's a matter of it being a first inning issue and not an all afternoon issue. There's a strike at the very bottom of the zone. The count 1-1. The pitch, swing and we got a foul ball for strike 2. Pitch was pretty much in the dirt. All right, big pitch coming up here. Let's get a strikeout or a double play. The 1-2 from Shane Baz will be check swing appeal. No. 2-2. Lee just holding up there. Oh, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Not close. Full count. That one outside by half a foot. Folks. Nervous times. Huge pitch coming up here. Full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on. That is fouled down the right field corner. And Boz will have thrown his 20th pitch here coming up with only one out recorded. I'm a little more worried. Another 3-2, but first, timeout. Boz has only been throwing the fastball and the knuckle curveball in the first 6 pitches of this at-bat. Here it comes, a 3-2. This ball's hit out toward left. Looks playable. It is caught by Beavers. He'll fire it toward third base. And with Josh Bell lacking speed over there at second, he's not going anywhere. Folks, we've got 2 outs now. Still first and second for the Twins. Chance to get out of this inning with just the 1 run given up, which I think we'll be happy with considering how this inning started. Luke Keeschel is the hitter. There is a throw to first base right after the pitch. And the runner back safely. Narvaez trying to catch that runner off the bag there. Orioles even picked up the phone to see if this might have been an out. It was a close play, a nice attempt by Narvaez. But we're going to have to get this third out the old-fashioned way. It's 1-0 on Keeschel. The pitch swung on, fouled away. Six home runs and 34 runs batted in for Keeschel. Two men on, 2 men out. 1 ball, 1 strike on Keeschel. The pitch. That's a called strike 2. Good fastball up and away. Top right hand. Top away corner of the zone. Folks, I am admittedly running on fumes here today. 1-2 pitch. Bounces in there, 2-2. What a long first inning. There'll be at least 25 pitches for Boz. He's thrown 12 balls and 12 strikes in his first 24. Now the deuces are wild with 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward third. Strand will be able to take it to the bag at third for a force play there. Nice and easy to get the third out, folks. The Orioles, man, it was a long inning. The Twins are able to tie it, but the Orioles have to feel pretty good about it only being a tie game, as that could have been worse. 25 pitches for Boz. Couple of hits and a walk in the inning. 2 men left on base. We go to the second inning, folks, tied at 1. Folks, we're already nearly at 100 likes. I mean, it's a sort of record I can't keep track of, but this has to be, especially for a weekday afternoon game, as quick as to 100 likes as we may ever have gotten. So why not make it as official as possible? We're 6 likes away from 100. Can we get there before the start of the second inning? Folks, we're on pace for 900 likes. We're not going to get there. But what a hell of a job if we got to 100 before the second inning. That is, we did it. We already did it. Folks, you guys are outstanding.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
That is outstanding. Again, I don't have any way to check or figure it out, but I got to think that's about as quickly to 100 likes as this channel has ever gotten. Very nice. Oh, thank you, Tank. Thank you very much. Get it? Hey, there's an Oriole fan, and he's yawning. And his buddy's got a beer. We got a couple more fans with some City Connects on. Here we go. First pitch to Encarnacion Strand is a strike. Okay, next pitch. That one's hit in the air. It is shallow. Left field. Coming in a long way is Larnock. He'll make the catch. That's about 300 feet short of where Strand hit the ball yesterday. Leody Taveras will come up.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
And he'll take just a bit low, but the Twins think it did hit the bottom of the zone. I think they're right. They are challenging this ball one call, and I think they'll get it overturned. And they will. Strike one on Leody. He's hitting 225 at the moment. Breaking ball is strike two. No balls, two strikes. Zebby Matthews' delivery is a curveball bouncing in there for ball one. Folks, I don't know every baseball player to ever exist, but I'm wondering if there's ever been another Zebby in baseball. Never come across that name before. Foul ball, 1-2 on Taveras. Is it short for something like Zebediah or something? Pitch outside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Foul back. Well, if they ever went in alphabetical order for any school activities by first name, Zebby was always last, wasn't he? That pitch is fouled away, still 2-2. I always thought that was unfair back in grade school. If your first name had an A in it, you're always first to get the milk. First to get on the bus for a field trip or whatever. Folks, we're going to have another challenge call here. I think Taveras is challenging that this was a ball that was called a strike. And Taveras is correct. That missed by 1.5 inches. So both teams have challenged this at bat and won. And after all is said and done here, we've got a full count on Leody. One away, nobody on base. The payoff pitch hit on the ground. Nice stop by the third baseman, Brooks Lee, on a left side of the infield that was otherwise wide open. He makes a smothering stop of the ball, pops up and throws out Taveras for the second out of the inning. Here comes Christian Franklin.
Wow, Franklin, you never told me that you had a sister.
First pitch outside to Franklin. Franklin is just 1 for 12 to begin his major league career. That one hit was a double. That was that double hit down the right field corner where Taveras was coming around in the 9th inning to score what looked like the tying run, only for the ump and the replay booth to call it otherwise. This ball is hit up the third base line. That is a fair ball. And Brooks Lee throws out Franklin. Is that a fair ball? The first base ump rung up Franklin to say he was out, but on replay, no, that was a foul ball. So they just ran the play out. Third base ump never indicated fair or foul by the time Lee had picked it up and thrown it, so they just played out the play, but it is a foul ball. Sorry for the confusion, folks. So the inning will continue with Franklin up there with a count of 1-2 strikes. Matthews pitch outside by a foot. 2 strikes. It's like a free at bat now for Franklin. He thought he was done. 2-2 pitch. That ball's hit to right. That is a base hit. That's what I'm talking about. Folks, when you're playing with house money, it makes things so much easier. Franklin goes the other way to get a 2-out single. His second major league hit. Turn on the faucet, folks. Get that sprinkler going. And if nothing else, that'll get the number 9 batter Narvaez out of the way. Here's a throw down to first base, and that was close. First pitch to Narvaez, the catcher Caratini snapped throwing down to first, much like Narvaez did in the previous half inning, but Franklin is safe. I would like to see what kind of speed this kid has. Trying to get into scoring position with 2 outs would seem like a good idea. 1-0 pitch, line drive, Narvaez. That's a base hit. Unfortunately, Franklin was only at first base. If he's at second, that brings in the go-ahead run. But you can't have it all, folks. It's nice to see Carlos Narvaez straighten one out and hit a line drive for a base hit. And we've got back-to-back hits from a couple of guys hitting under 200 here at the bottom of the order. 2-out rally cooking, folks, and here comes Gunnar. And if you weren't here for the first Gunnar at bat, I'm going to tell you right now, this dude's hungry today.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
I can't guarantee you results, folks, but all I can do is observe and report. With an as unbiased a lens as I can, even though I'm emotionally attached to this team. But Gunnar, after a nice game last night, off to a good start here today. He drew a walk, went first to third on a base hit by Alonso. Came around to score the Orioles' first run of the game. Now and a chance to drive in a run. Looks at a curveball for a strike. Come on, Gunnar. Oh, 0-1. The pitch, way high. Gunnar turns his body out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthews now up to 42 pitches, only in the second inning. Here's a ground ball to first base, and that's going to do it. First baseman will take it to the bag unassisted, and unfortunately Gunnar has left 2 men on base. The Orioles do not score. Oh, if Franklin could have just stolen that base, then that Narvaez hit produces the run. But no. 2-out rally comes up short. 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the second inning, folks. We are tied at 1. I'll be back in just a moment, a minute or two. Stand by.
1-2. Behind the right center field, that's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz couldn't handle the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. Just fucking take the whole team off the field.
Folks.
Man. Take the whole team off the field.
We are ready for the bottom of the second inning.
Get them all fucking out of here.
Who is that guy?
I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man.
All right, then don't look at it.
I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic.
Okay, it's pathetic. Folks, it'll be the bottom of the order up for the Twins, starting with Victor Caratini, switch hitter. Looks at a fastball high for ball one from Shane Baz. Baz really had to labor in that first inning. We're hoping for a quick inning here. But ball one here to Caratini. Next pitch is ball hit to left, down the line, foul. Foul ball nearly caught by a fan down there. But he dropped it, so he does not get a contract. Yep, good old Jazz Chisholm, folks. When he went to the Yankees, I was like, that is a match made in heaven. 1-1 pitch, low and in, ball two. Shane Baz is not hitting his spots. You can see these borderline pitches. He's trying to hit corners, but they are not going where he wants them to. 2-1 pitch. That one middle of the plate, and a ground ball backhanded by Holiday. Off-balance throw is in plenty of time for out number one. There you go. Good defense will help out when the pitching isn't quite there. One away here for Shane Baz in the second. Holiday continues to improve defensively. It's nice to see. Here's Alan Roden. Come on. Yes, thank you. Narvaez is going to challenge this first pitch that hit the outside edge for a strike. The umpire said it was a ball. There have been now at least 3 challenges that have been overturned by this crappy-ass umpire. 2 by the Orioles, 1 by the Twins. 0-1 the count on Roden after that ABS challenge overturned. This pitch is high, 1-1 on the count. Jazz is a free agent next year. You can have him. I don't want him. 1-1 pitch. That's hit to left. And that's going to drop in front of Beavers for a base hit. Just a little duck snort by Roden there, and not hit all that hard. A 1-out single for the Twins. That'll bring up the number 9 batter, Creedler. Creedler hitting .236. First pitch swinging, pops it up to right. O'Neill doesn't have to hardly. Oh, that's I'm sorry, that's Taveras out there. Taveras in right field today. O'Neill made such a nice catch in last night's game. I just assumed he had to be out there again today, but O'Neill's back to DHing. Catch made by Taveras. That is the second out of the inning. Take Volpe. Who the hell? Anthony Volpe has been pretty much off of anybody's radar for a while now. Nobody's sitting around going, oh, yeah, remember that gold glove from 3 years ago? No thanks on the Volpe. We're good. We're kind of good on the infield. I mean, our guys need to play better, but we've got the nucleus pretty much set. This ball's lifted to right by Trevor Larnach. It will stay high in the air and be short of the warning track. It's caught by Taveras. Folks, that's the kind of inning Shane Baz needed here in the second. Pretty quick 1-2-3 inning to help out the pitch count. We go to the third. It's a 1-1 ball game. Oh, Jazz did say he'd have a 50-50 season, right? What? 50 strikeouts and 50 caught stealings? Is that what he's trying to get? What? 50 double play balls and 50 errors? What? Ah, yes, Lombard Jr., folks. You gotta love those Yankees. They call up somebody. Impressive first game. A week later, they are the next generational superstar. Wasn't Volpe that guy a couple of years ago? Oh, that Yankee fan base. Oh, the emotional pendulum. Oh, it swings so far, one side to the next. I remember Ben Rice came up, and you guys were nuts for Ben Rice. Then Ben Rice got quiet, and you're like, why is he still in the lineup? And now, oh, we're back to adoring Ben Rice. It's just a pendulum, folks. Lots of... I don't know what to tell you. Austin Wells, there you go. You guys are ready to run him out of town. If he goes back to hitting next season, you guys are going to love Austin Wells again. No comparison? Oh, I've got more. Would you like more comparisons? More examples of flip-flopping on a particular player? How about the love for Juan Soto, but as soon as he leaves town, he's garbage. You guys were drinking his bathwater, just praying that he would sign an extension and stay with you guys. He doesn't. And now he stinks. I get it. Yeah, he sucks, of course. He sucks because he's no longer a Yankee. Never really heard you guys say that when he was a Yankee. But okay. Folks, Pete Alonso's at the plate, leading off the top of the third inning. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. Lombard is real. Yeah, real raw. 1 week in the bigs. Hey, if it turns out good for you, that's fine. I'm not sitting here trying to predict the future. I'm only pointing out the past. Here's a ground ball up the middle and a diving attempt. It's going to squeak through for a base hit. Pete Alonso has been getting a lot of hits with line drives up the middle lately. It's not just home run balls for Alonso. He's up there swinging for contact. I am liking what I'm seeing from Alonso. It's another multi-hit game, 2 for 2 here already in the third inning. Holiday fouls a pitch back. Holiday has the Orioles' only RBI so far with a ground ball to drive in Gunnar back in the first inning. Fastball at 96 hits the outside edge to make the count 0-2. That's the 50th pitch this afternoon from Zebby Matthews. That one's high to Holiday. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just to be fair, folks, it's not like the Yankees are the only team that maybe anoints a player a little too quickly or turns on a player a little too quickly. Fan bases do this all over the league. So I'm trying to be fair about it. 2-2 on Holiday. Folks, the pitch is outside. Full count. How about a bugle? Tyler O'Neill is waiting on deck. Payoff pitch. Fouled away. Got a 96-mile-an-hour heater. Did Holiday. It's been nothing but fastballs and... Oh, there's been one curveball in this sequence. The pitch swung on and missed. He got a changeup. And Holiday got fooled on that one. He strikes out. First out here in the top of the third. Folks, here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch swing, and that ball's dropping, and it's going to fall in front of the center fielder. Hurry up and get to second base there, Alonso. Look at Pete. Pete Alonso, who's made some outs on the bases lately, comically makes it to second base on a base hit up the middle towards center field. He was sort of lightly, he had a stutter there, wondering if that ball would get caught. Barely makes it to second. Folks, we got 2 men on with 1 out. Here's Dylan Beavers. Man, he's due for something, isn't he? First pitch, bottom of the zone. We're going to get a challenge by the Twins. And again, both sides have been challenging. Nobody's been wrong to challenge. Only the ump has been wrong, and he's wrong again. As ball 1 is actually a strike. There's at least 5 challenges now combined. Umpire's been wrong on all of them. The count is 0-1 on Beavers. And now 0-2 after a foul ball. Folks, show me those beavers. I only see George's beaver.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Surely George can't be the only person here with a beaver to show me. 0-2 the count. The pitch. That's a foot outside. Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. First and second, 1 out. 1-1 ball game. The pitch. Again off the plate. 2-2. Come on, Beavers.
Nice beaver.
Whoops, where are we at? Come on, buddy. 2-2 the count. 60 pitches now for Matthews. The pitch swung on, fouled away. A curveball. Just happy Beavers got a piece of that. Get a piece of that beaver, folks.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
2-2 the count once more. The pitch. Another breaking ball. Beavers. He gulfs it out to right. That ball is going to be gone. Bye, birdie. Beavers with a Weavers special. A 3-run bomb to right. Just his 3rd home run of the season. It couldn't have come at a better time. The Orioles have taken the lead here in the third. It is 4-1. Folks, now that's a nice beaver.
Ho, ho, it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride, on a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
Encarnacion Strand, line drive caught by the first baseman, Royce Lewis. Cars nearly snuck a ball between the first baseman and the right field foul line for extra bases, but it is caught for the final out of the inning. But Dylan Beavers launches one to right up over the tall wall out there. Oh, that's only the second out, folks. We've got another out to play with. Leody Taveras shows bunt, takes a strike.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
4-1 Orioles. 4-1 Orioles, folks. The 0-1 to Taveras is just a hair low, and another challenge. It might be another missed call by the ump. That would make it 6 for 6. And the ump is wrong again. Or is that 5? I think I just heard Kevin Brown say 5. Either way, this ump is really looking bad right now. That is a called strike 3 on an 0-2 pitch. The inning is over. Folks, the Orioles take the lead on a big swing by a big beaver. A 3-run shot. The Orioles ahead 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. Folks, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 3 men left on base on the day so far through 3 innings at the plate for the Orioles. I need to go grab something. I'll be back, folks. Hang in there.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louie. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck? The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team. Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was... Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them.
Folks, we are ready for the bottom of the third inning. Yes, we are. I believe it's Royce Lewis to lead off for the Twins. 2, 3, 4 batters for Shane Baz. Now working with a 3-run lead. But his first pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Shane Baz does not have his best stuff today so far. But he's been able to power through it. First couple of innings, that ball's hit hard. That ball's down for a base hit. Beavers picks it up. Or Lewis is going for 2. The throw in is late. It's a leadoff double for Royce Lewis. Yep. We've got a 3-run lead, folks, but Shane Baz is not pitching too well so far. We're going to have to keep a close eye on him. We got an off day tomorrow. We know how important of a win this is today. Shane Baz has been very dependable in terms of eating innings, going deep into ball games. But if there's any kind of a rally to threaten our lead, we have to consider our other options. Here's Josh Bell. I mean, it's early. I don't want to have to go to the pen for a couple of more innings. Bell with a ball hit into left. It gets past Strand. It's a base hit. Lewis stops at third base. I'm going to have to see this play again and whether or not Strand should have stopped this ball. I couldn't quite read it off the bat there, but the Twins have first and third, nobody out. Oh, okay. That was past Strand, nothing he could do. And yeah, folks, Shane Baz. We need to slow this game down right now. That is 2 quick hits, and just like that, the Twins have the tying run up. Swing and a miss, Cody Clemens. Goes after a curveball. 0-1. Just got a 3-run lead, and now they've already got the tying run up, nobody out. The 0-1 pitch. There's called strike 2. Nice location there. Up and in the zone. Okay. Why is it every time these days I glance out of the corner of my eye at the chat and just somebody's randomly typing folks? Here's a foul ball, still 0-2. I swear, I would say 50% of the time these days, I'll just randomly look over and it'd just be somebody saying folks. Here's an 0-2 pitch. That one's hit hard, but it's gonna hook foul. Folks, did you know we're just 15 likes away from 150? Ah. 0-2 is the count, the pitch. That ball's hit to right. That's down for a single. A run comes in to score, and I'm going to just go out on a limb and say Chilo wrote that last comment having already seen that base hit. Am I wrong, Chilo? Am I wrong? Did you or did you not write get Baz out of the game and put it in the chat before he just gave up that hit? Be honest, because you know I'm going to know if you're telling me the truth or not. Change up for a called strike to Brooks Lee. First and second, nobody out. It's now 4-2. You understand that's basically spoiling, right, Chilo? Not only are you being negative, you're also spoiling at the same time. And again, I don't know why you're in a hurry to have these negative comments of yours. Like, they're bad enough, but why do they have to be rushed out? Why? What is the hurry? What is the hurry, dude? We're right back to where we were about a month ago right now, Chilo, which is on the cusp of just saying, I've had enough. I've had enough, dude. I know you wrote that before I even called it and saw it myself. And you can't stop yourself. Here's a ball hit to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Bell will stop at third. The Orioles now have to deal with bases loaded, nobody out, after a single by Brooks Lee. Seems like a mound meeting would be in order here. And here comes Drew French right now. Okay, by lack of denying that you didn't do what you did, I'm going to have to assume that I'm correct. Folks, mound meeting. I'll be back in a sec. All right, folks. We are in a jam. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Twins. The Orioles ahead 4-2 at the moment. We're in the bottom of the third. Pitch is just a hair low. Are we not going to challenge? That was borderline. It is ball one, and it looks like it would have been called a strike had we challenged. This pitch gets away from the catcher's mitt, but drops to his feet, and good for that. It's not good that the count is already 2-0. There are bases loaded, and already back 2-0 on the count. That pitch nearly got past Narvaez. Folks, Shane Baz is teetering on the edge of disaster here. The 2-0. That ball's hit out towards center. That ball is going to be caught. They're firing towards center. Home plate is Franklin. The throw will be late. Josh Bell tags and scores. Keishel with a sac fly RBI. And the Twins are now within a run. It is 4-3. That's just the first out of the inning with runners at first and second base. I just can't believe he keeps doing it. I mean, I talked to this guy privately, one-on-one, begging him to stop doing what he does. He says, okay, boss, you got it. I'll stop doing it. He can't stop himself. He cannot stop himself. And it's the only thing I ask for him to not do. And he can't not do it. First and second, one out for Caratini. Strike one on him. The Orioles won a double play ball. This curveball, a little bit low. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. The next pitch, nope. Baz will look the runner back to second base. That is Clemens over there at second. The 1-1 pitch. That one is going to get out to center field for a base hit and tie the ball game. Throw comes back in toward the mound. It is a 4-4 game. I asked for the pin to get up. I said we can't let this lead get away. I said Baz didn't have the stuff today. I said this game's too important to let that lead evaporate. And apparently none of that got through to Craig Albanese. Folks, the lead is gone. 4-4 game. Baz has now given up 8 hits through just 2 1/3 innings. Where's the relief? There is ball one high to Alan Roden. Well, that's what he wants to be. He wants to be a psychic. Apparently, you get some kind of badge of honor for correctly predicting a bad result. That's the reward. Cam Sanders is up in the Orioles bullpen. 2-0 on Roden. That ball's hit out towards center field. Franklin was coming in on it, now goes back and totally misplays it. This is going to turn out to probably be a triple. No, it is only a double. But we've just lost the lead, folks. A disaster here in the third inning. 5-4 Twins on an RBI double. Franklin broke in on a ball that wound up back to the base of the wall in center field. Had he made a right jump on it, he might have caught it. But Franklin started moving to his left before going back. Bad route. 5-4, still no relief, and the batter is Creedler. First pitch swung on and missed. Second and third for the Twins. Now showing bunt. Not sure if the runner at third broke. I don't think he did. But it's bunted foul for strike two. The 0-2 pitch. We need a strikeout desperately. That one in the dirt. 1-2. I'd understand it if we're in the middle of a 10-game road trip without an off day, but with the off day tomorrow, feels like you probably should have had a guy coming in for Boz at this point. This pitch is high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's up to 61 pitches right now. 9 hits given up, and we're not through 3 innings. We're not through. There's a swing and a miss. There's the second out, a huge second out for Boz. That would have been a ball there. That pitch was low.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yep, it is difficult to be an Orioles fan. I don't think that's too much of a stretch to say. Trevor Larnach looks at a strike. 2 down, runners at second and third. Twins have 4 runs in and have taken the lead here in the third, 5-4. Larnach 1 for 2 on the day. He's up for the 3rd time in 3 innings. That ball's smoked but foul down the right field corner. This needs to be Boz's last inning. If he can still just get this final out, that'll be good, nice. But it's just not his day today. Two strikes, 2 out. Larnach will ask for time. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That curveball in the dirt. A tag applied by Narvaez to complete the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
But a pretty miserable inning there by Shane Baz, folks. The Twins just about batted around, score 4 runs, leave a man, and have taken the lead here in the third. That is just the first act of this 3-act play, folks. 3 innings in the books, 6 more to go. We'll head to the fourth. The Twins are currently ahead 5-4. And yeah, I think, what was that, back-to-back strikeouts for Baz to get those final 2 outs? That's nice, but I'm just not trusting him to come out for another inning. He's been one of the more dependable guys we've had. But if you don't have it, you don't have it. And this game's way too important to risk sending him out there, I think, for another inning. How am I already out of coffee? This is unprecedented, folks. You've been tracking me calling games with my iced latte now for 3 years. My customary drink. And I tell you, most ball games, I'll get to the final couple of innings. I've still got about, I don't know, a third of a drink. It's gone. This drink is gone with 6 innings to go. I don't know what to do. Except probably take a leak pretty soon. Folks, why is Cowser not in center field today? David, I was wondering the same thing myself. Because he was left out of the lineup yesterday against a right-hander. I thought maybe they just wanted to give Franklin a chance to play because a lack of lefties if they're doing some kind of a platoon. But yeah, back-to-back games without Cowser in center field, and I'm not happy about it. You need that defense out there, and I think Cowser catches that ball that Franklin misplayed. If he doesn't catch it, he certainly comes close to catching it. Wow, folks, we've got another challenge. First pitch here in the 4th inning. The Twins thinks they had a strike, and for the first time, they're wrong. And actually, the pitch was not even close. It was high and inside. So the Twins lose their first challenge. And a ball, 1 pitch to Franklin is a strike, top of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, Franklin, you never told me that you had a sister.
What the hell? Fastball outside, 2-1. Come on, Franklin. Pitch. Check swing, but it's a called strike. 2-2 the count. Folks, the likes have hit 150. Thank you so much.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
2-2 pitch over the plate, but low. We got a full count now. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air and out of play. Franklin will see at least 7 pitches here, leading off the top of the 4th. Matthews about to throw pitch number 74 of the afternoon. The pitch is high for ball 4. There you go, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
There you go. There's the tying run, walking to lead off the inning. Come on. Folks, we have a hat giveaway Thursday, August 20th. The Yankees are in town. The Orioles want to give you another hat. A beach hat. A big old floppy orange hat. Here's Carlos Narvaez. He had a base hit his last time. He takes a called strike. I mean, do we think about maybe bunting Franklin up? I don't know if Narvaez can bunt. Is Franklin going to straight steal? Well, it's already 0-2. A cutter for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Gunner's on deck. The pitch. Check swing. The appeal. No. A slider breaking low and away. Come on, Carlos. Why does it say Welp Narvaez double play in the chat right now? Why does it say that? Here's the pitch. Ground ball. 6, 4, 3, double play. Hey there, Liam. Thanks for being a part of the channel. For 1 comment, you are now officially banned for the entirety of the history of the channel. It was a hell of a appearance. Thank you, Liam. Really appreciate it. Take care, buddy. Base is empty, 2 down for Gunner. Outside for ball 1.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Gunner walked and scored in the first inning. Curveball in the dirt makes it 2-0. Gunner on a 2-0 pitch, pops it up, shallow center. Coming in is Keishel. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. After giving up 4 runs in the previous frame, the Orioles do not respond here. In the top of the 4th, they go quietly. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, folks. It's the Twins 5 and the Orioles 4. Folks, I'm a very small channel. Very small. If you want 2 seconds of what you believe to be fame by leaving 1 comment in your history on this channel just to beat me to a call, you got to at least explain to me someday why it's worth it. What's the payoff? I'd really love to know. I need cheering up. I'm going to check in with my buddy, see how his show is going.
To preview the Southeastern Conference. And I'm excited to say that at the top of hour 2, we will have Illinois high school basketball coaching legend William Rocky Hill with us.
That's going to be crazy.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. Hour 3, we'll have Rocky Dennis. Folks, you won't want to miss it.
Helping out things at Chicago State. As Chicago State begins its inaugural, and yes, I'm saying this correctly, football season. And yours truly just may wind up being the voice of said team. We'll talk later about that.
Yours truly just might wind up being the voice of said team. Another empty gesture, another false promise, another just based in nothing. Okay, buddy. You're anointing yourself a job to be the voice of a team that has no idea that that's the case yet. Folks, that's the end of the day for Shane Boz. 3 innings. Cam Sanders is on the mound. First pitch to Royce Lewis is outside for ball 1. Tough day for Boz, folks. Sam Dilworth, buddy, that Broncos classic logo. I remember you. It's been a long time. How you been, Sam? He says, sending good energy. Check swing, appeal, no swing. 2-0 to Royce Lewis. Sending good energy so we win this game today. We need good energy, Sam. We need good energy. Thank you for your comment. Here's a strike to make it 2-1 on Lewis.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. That's a fastball at 96. We're taking a look at the diagram of Shane Baz's 9 changeups thrown today. And folks, 8 of the 9 changeups he threw were in the upper half of the zone, if not up and out of the zone. That is not normal for Baz. Could not get that ball down today. It's 3-2 to Royce Lewis, leading off the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cam Sanders, welcome to the ball game.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, I think if all is fair, the Orioles, they really owe Shane Baz the runs needed to get him off the hook today. Not only to make up for his last start, but to make up for a lot of starts this season. Shane Baz usually is the one getting the job done while our offense doesn't. Today we have a chance to get him off the hook. And I hope that's going to be the motivation this offense uses to come back in this ball game. I think we just had another pitch challenged, folks, by Narvaez. Going to have to wait for a call here as my game just paused for a sec. We're sitting on a count of 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Josh Bell, the batter. He's already 2 for 2 today. Two-one pitch. That one's hit hard. It's a base hit in the right center field. Josh Bell is 3 for 3. And the Twins just keep on hitting. They now have double-digit hits today, with only 1 out in the 4th. Sanders left a changeup too high in the zone, too middle of the plate. What's with the hanging changeups today, folks? Here's Cody Clemens, 1 out, runner at first, up and in for ball 1. Was there another overturned challenge? Man, my goodness. Clemens has reached both times so far today. He will not hear, I think. Come on. This ball looks playable. Shallow left field. Beavers comes in. He makes the catch. 2 down. Brooks Lee, the batter. Sanders delivers a sinker outside for ball 1 to Brooks. It's a good name. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch. That's off the plate. 2-0. Both teams scored a run in the first inning. The Orioles put up 3 in the top of the 3rd, only for the Twins to then put up 4 in the bottom of the 3rd, making the score what it is now, 5-4. 2-0 fastball for a strike. Who's in charge of the giveaways? I don't know, but what a job that is. You got to sit there and plan out your hat schedule. Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count. I'm like, all right, we'll give away the poker visor. I think that'd be good for a mid-May matchup with the White Sox. Then we'll go with the cowboy hat Let's leave that for a September game. I think the Astros will be in town. You got that Texas theme. Okay, well, what about the painter's cap? That's kind of one of our cheaper giveaways. We'll wait for a game that's probably going to be well attended anyway. Let's save that for when the Red Sox come to town. The painter's hat. All right. How about the fedora? Oh, well, that's a special hat. Folks, I have to restart my game. Where are we? Here's a ball hit to left. That ball is down for a base hit by Brooks Lee. First and second with 2 down now for the Twins. The hits keep on coming for Minnesota. Now 11. How the hell are we only losing by a run? Yeah, a Fez. Folks, don't miss the Fez giveaway. That, if they had a Fez giveaway, I would be there for that. A nice orange Fez with the black little frilly part. You got the colors there. 2 down, first and second for Keishel. The pitch is a slider that breaks low and away. But apparently, Keishel went around on a swing, so it's strike 1. Keishel is 0 for 1 with a sac fly. A dunce cap. Yeah, I had a couple of Orioles painter caps, and yeah, they were the cheapest. Put that thing in the wash. It just evaporated. 2 down, first and second for the Twins. 0-1 the count on Keishel. Sanders in relief of Boz, trying to pitch a scoreless 4th inning here. This ball's lifted to left. Beavers coming in and moving toward the foul line, makes the catch, and the inning is over. It's not a 1-2-3 inning, but is a scoreless inning of work here for Cam Sanders as the Orioles try to put a tourniquet on this Twins offense, that 4-run 3rd inning. They do get a couple of more hits here in the 4th, but they do not score. On to the 5th we go. Folks, hang in there. This game's not even halfway over. Twins 5, Orioles 4. All right. Folks, we got well over 200 people in here. The odometer is at 5,670, 567. We're going to try to get it to roll over at least one more time today. What do you say, folks? I got a feeling that there are some people watching right now that are not yet subscribed to the channel, and I think they ought to give it a try. It's free, and there's really no risk. No risk at all. No need for a down payment. This isn't a crypto scam. This isn't a pyramid scheme. This isn't even Amway. This is just a YouTube channel that's got, people subscribed. Come on in. The water is nice. That's my best sales pitch today. Folks, day games after night games, I am so delirious. And if you only knew, I'm holding back, folks. If you knew what I had to do to call this game here today, besides the financial investment, I'd get a pat on the back, a virtual pat. Folks, Pete Alonso leading off 2 for 2 today, swinging on the first pitch, fouls it away. Zebby Matthews going back to work here in the 5th. Just threw his 82nd pitch there. Couple of singles from Alonso. This ball's fouled away, and it's quickly 0-2.
A polar bear stirs. A polar bear stirs.
Come on, polar bear. Tupac bobblehead. Oh, yeah. If it's not a hat, folks, it's a bobblehead. I want a bobble hat. That's what I'm waiting for. A hat that has a little spring on it with a player that just flops around as you walk. What are we waiting for? Pitch is high, 1-2 to Alonso. Next pitch, breaking ball, fouled off the catcher Caratini, and he's gonna be given a minute. He just got his clock cleaned. Foul ball off the mask, it looked like. Yep. That's gonna ring your bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Folks, Caratini, I'm no expert, but he looks still a little shaken up there. Nobody coming out to do any sort of concussion check or anything. Pitch low to Alonso, 2-2 the count. The pitch. That ball's hit toward third. Backing up on it is Lee. Throw across is in time. Alonso retired for the first time today. 5-3 on the putout. Folks, the Orioles are giving away another hat. This one's a baseball cap. And this one is in gray, two-tone gray. Another hat giveaway. Here's a ground ball by Holiday, picked up at second base, off-balance throw in time, and on one pitch, Holiday's gone. Suddenly, Zebby Matthews is picking up quick outs. Just as soon as we cough up a 3-run lead and are trailing, suddenly the offense is making quick outs. Come on. This is a big game, boys. Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch strike. Come on, help Boz out. He's been helping you guys. Time for you guys to help him out. Get him off the hook. Breaking ball, called strike 2. My goodness. Zebby Matthews now up to 90 pitches and has looked his best here the past inning. Or past couple of innings. That pitch outside, 1-2. Hitting the thrift store for Christmas. That's always a good place to shop. A lot of good deals. 1-2 is letter high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, get a hold of one here, Tyler. 2 outs, the 2-2. Hit in the air, foul. I think this is going to be Matthews' final inning. Pitch number 94 coming up. The pitch. This ball's hit out toward right field near the foul line, near the stands, and the catch is made just as the right fielder goes into that small area of foul ground. The inning is over, folks. The Orioles, they sent up the big bats there, and they did nothing. Alonso, Holiday, and O'Neill do nothing against Zebby Matthews in the 5th. Folks, somehow this game is only halfway over. It feels like we should already be in the late innings, but it's only halfway over. We're down 1 run. And I think that's the end of the day for Matthews. So we're looking at a bullpen game from here on out. Hey, here's some video footage I'm looking at right now. You'll be happy to hear that Blaze Alexander coming back from a left hand fracture, is fielding grounders earlier this morning at Target Field. I'm looking at video footage of it. That's posted by beat writer Jake Rill. Folks, did you know the Orioles record in the 20 starts made by Brandon Young this season? They are 16-4. Talk about a good luck charm. 16-4. Any other notes worth mentioning as I doom scroll through Twitter? Doom scrolling, folks. Who doesn't enjoy a good doom scroll? What else is going on here today? Cardinals and Phillies are tied at 1 in the bottom of the 4th in St. Louis. And no score in the bottom of the 1st out in Sacramento between the Rays and the Athletics. This ball's hit down the right field corner. It is off the wall. Caratini is going to have to settle for a very long single. The Orioles get a break. That ball hit in a place like Yankee Stadium is a home run. Here it hits the 20-foot tall wall or so out there in right and bounces straight back over to Taveras. Caratini, a slow runner, can only make it a single. But another leadoff man on for the Twins. My goodness. All series long, they have had that leadoff man on base. Here is Alan Roden. Ball 1 to him. Ball 2. Sanders misses outside. Folks, we're 31 likes away from 200, and I think we can get there. We've got over 200 people here. Please do me a favor and take a moment to make sure you hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Here's a strike to make it 2-1. Once again, the Orioles will have an off day tomorrow, travel day after the ball game here. They'll be heading to Florida. Swing and a miss. 96 on a belt-high fastball. 2-2 the count. Here are the pitching matchups coming up this weekend. Game 1, the Rays did not have a announced pitcher, but Kyle Bradish will go for the Orioles. Here's a ground ball. If it's fair, it's trouble, and that is a fair ball. It takes a bounce off the side wall. Caratini will get to third base. It's a double to get the Twins second and third with nobody out. Man, oh man, we are in trouble. So again, Game 1, Bradish versus unannounced. Game 2, Rogers versus Seymour. Game 3 has Brandon Young against Freddie Peralta, who's making maybe his second start as a Ray. And then for the time being, with the off day tomorrow, Shane Baz is scheduled to pitch on normal rest and skip a fifth starter. Baz is scheduled to pitch Game 4 against Martinez. That might change. Either Baz will pitch that game and then Chris Bassett would be called up to start the first game back home against the Yankees, or Bassett will start there and Baz will pitch Game 1 against the Yankees, I think. Folks, the Orioles are in yet another jam. Already down by a run. The Twins have second and third with nobody out, and the batter is Creedler. The Orioles have the infield in. Here we go. First pitch, and that is nowhere near. Letter high fastball for ball 1. Breaking ball, and that one just missing. In fact, even with the robot close-up, I can't tell if that ball is touching the edge or not. But we are running out of wiggle room here. It is 2-0. Swing and a miss. Good 2-0 sinker from Sanders on the inside. 2-1 the count. Oh, boy. We're in trouble. Come on. We need an out. The pitch. That ball's hit to third and will hold the runners. Strand throws across in time. One away. Okay. All right. Now you got the lefty Larnach coming up with the righty Lewis on deck. The Orioles are going to have a mound meeting here. And we got to think about what to do here. They're going to make a change. They're going to try to get Larnach out with a lefty, it would appear. Or they're going to try to get him out with a righty. Is that Rico coming out? Is that Geraldo? Who the hell's coming out right now? Folks, pitching change. I think it's Yermíl Geraldo, and it is. Folks, Geraldo is going to come out here with the lefty Larnach due up. A base open at first. Second and third, one out. What do you do here? Boz is a joke. Keep him in the bullpen. I'm going to have to assume you haven't been watching a lot of Orioles baseball this year, my friend. Was this a bad start for Boz? Yes. Can I count on one nose how many bad starts he's made over his last, 15 starts? Yes, one. Did you see him in his last start? He pitched 8 innings. He pitched a complete game. He has not been given run support. Please don't tell me that you pick up the paper, you see a record of 4-11, and you feel like that defines Shane Boz as a pitcher. Because you're wrong. I don't know what to tell you. Even with a bad outing today, the ERA is at a flat 4 on the season. I mean, is that Cy Young caliber? No. Is that fine to be in anybody's rotation? Sure. And that's, again, after his worst start of the season. He goes back to pitching anything like he has been, and the ERA will be back in the 3s in his next start. Here's Geraldo. First pitch is swung on a miss by Trevor Larnach. A splitter from Geraldo. This is just his 7th appearance with the big club. And his numbers in just 6 innings are not good. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Okay, we got an 0-2 count. Larnach chased that one in the dirt. We need a strikeout badly here. And we've got it set up to get it. 0-2. Geraldo takes his back foot off the rubber for a moment. Steps back on. And the 0-2 pitch outside. One and 2 to Larnach. The pitch. That ball's hit over towards first base, and Alonso is just going to step on the bag to get the second out. He looked toward home plate. He did not throw to home plate. It's going to be a RBI ground out for the Twins, and the score now 6-4. If Pete had been playing in a little bit, we might have had a play at the plate. Popped up by Royce Lewis on the first pitch. It is behind into the stands. Orioles now down by 2. With a runner at third and 2 down. My first job was on a chicken farm. I got paid in change and gave us raw eggs for lunch. Okay, Napoleon Dynamite. Here's a line drive, and it's a fair ball down the left field corner. That'll drive in a run. It's a 2-out RBI double. And the Twins are now up by 3. They have now scored 6 unanswered runs. 7-4 Minnesota. Not good. Not too good, folks. Josh Bell at the plate. Check swing. He went around. I don't know baseball. I'm just betting and gathering data. Smart way to go about it. Bet first, learn the sport later. It's a good plan. Swing and a miss by Bell. The count is 0-2. Bell has yet to be retired today. He is 3 for 3. Pitch is low. 1-2. Six unanswered runs. The 1-2 pitch. This one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A splitter. Bell wanted to hold up, but he was 3/4 swinging by the time he tried to stop. The inning is over. But my goodness, the Twins, 14 hits already on the day through 5 innings. Averaging just under 3 hits every single inning. They finally got a big hit there. Well, they got a couple. I mean, my goodness. 2 runs come in the inning, folks. 5 innings complete. The Twins lead at 7-4 as we go to the 6th. And I am out of coffee. I don't like it. Let's see what our buddy has to talk about. Let's just randomly...
Blank in the seats. That should be the idea. Finding ways to, for the first time in your history, to make a class profit, which you have not done in 3 decades, and you're going to lose even more money this year with all the BS that's going on with the Indiana Fever, which...
He's still talking about the Indiana Fever. The same guy who says, I refuse to call the WNBA anymore because they are up to some kind of shenanigans or something. I've never really heard an explanation. All right, dude. Well, if you're not going to call the games, are you going to spend every morning show talking about the same sport that you're refusing to call? If something's wrong with the integrity of the game to make you feel like you can't call it, then why waste your breath talking about it? If you're going to talk about it, then call the game. I don't know. Big Jim wants me to yell at him for losing hope. Oh, Big Jim. Hope is a good thing. Perhaps the best of things. Andrew Morris is the new pitcher, and perhaps our only hope. Maybe he'll be bad. Beavers is the batter, and after strike one, a changeup in the dirt makes it a ball and a strike.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Fitzy's here. He says he heard cherry Pepsi and regular Pepsi calling a game is a great idea. Yeah, but no water. Beavers fouls it at the plate. 1-2 the count. Hope is not a strategy. I don't think anybody here ever claimed that it was. That's like saying tennis shoes is not a alcoholic beverage. What does one have to do with the other? Change up in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hope is not a strategy. Okay. Beavers with a count of 2-2. Pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Honest opinion, how much money do you think the media mogul is pulling in? I would say on average somewhere around $20 to $30 a month. Check swing. Beavers has been called out by the third base ump on an appeal. 1 away. Damn it. Beavers did go around. Could not keep that bat back. 1 away in the top of the 6th. Here is Encarnacion Strand. 0 for 2. And a first pitch fastball at 98 for Morris. Called a strike. But by the way, folks, 0-2 now, foul ball. Be sure to check out Thomas Fitzpatrick's channel.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Thomas Fitzpatrick. That's the name of the channel. You can find it that way if you search or click on his name in the chat. Might give you a go to his channel option. Pitch is high, 1-2 to In Cars. In Cars. In Cars. Boom, 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 boom. That one goes to the backstop. 2-2. One of the greats. Who's that? Fitzy or this guy?
Either love them or hate them is the most popular team in the W right now.
Uh-huh. Which is why you want to call them exclusively, because you're trying to ride off the success of the game's most popular player. And that's why you keep jumping around sport to sport. You got on the White Sox bandwagon this season just because they started to finally play well. You're just a bandwagon jumper, dude. 2-2 pitch. That ball is foul down the left field line. Still 2-2 on Encarnacion Strand. In Cars. In Cars. Refuses to call the games, refuses to stop talking about the games he refuses to call. Interesting approach. Folks, it's 7-4 in favor of the Twins in the top of the 6th. Bases empty, 1 out. The 2-2 is low and away. Full count now. Come on. I even heard he started covering Olympic breakdancing until that Australian lady did her performance. Ground ball to third base. Brooks Lee will pick it up and throw out Encarnacion Strand. 2 away in the top of the 6th. Ray gun. That's right. He was on the ray gun bandwagon. I think he was also really into the XFL, the Vince McMahon Football League. He had He Hate Me and drafted in the first round of his fantasy XFL league. Tavares swing and a foul tip or a miss. Either way, it's 0-1 on Leote. 2 down, bases empty. He is 0 for 2. The pitch, fouled back, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And this inning is coming close to being over with. Yes, of course. Here's a comment that says we're cursed. Here's a comment that says, of course, our offense wouldn't score. Uh-huh. 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 Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Seven to 4 Twins. 2 down, nobody on. A count of a ball and 2 strikes on Tavares. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, and this inning is over. Folks, we move to the bottom of the 6th. Twins lead at 7 to 4.
Why? Because of CeCe and Sophie Cunningham. And Sophie Cunningham on Saturday got her head taken off by DJ Carrington. I have not spoken on this. I won't do it here because I'm talking about the normies that broadcast WNBA games. And Lord,
yes, the normies. He's talking about he can't decide what the reason is for not calling the WNBA anymore. On the one hand, he's saying that there's something wrong with the integrity of the league. But then he keeps referring to the normies. These are other YouTubers who do play-by-play, and some of them have started to cover the WNBA. And our boy here is mad because people that have started calling the WNBA just this season are already drawing larger numbers on their channel than he ever has calling anything. So he calls them normies because, you see, they don't have the kind of experience that he has. And they're just Johnny-come-latelys that don't deserve any kind of success. He is a very bitter man. The normies.
I can go down a list. I can go down a list. I'll do that on Patreon. And we're
on Patreon? I've been to your Patreon, sir. On your Patreon page, do you know what it has? There is one post from 2021 saying thank you for joining my Patreon. There is nothing else on the page. I looked. And you want people to pay $17.95 a month to read a 5-year-old thank you message? Yeah, go to your Patreon. Good idea. Folks, we're back underway. Cody Clemens leading off in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 for 2 with a walk. Geraldo still on the mound for the Orioles. And a pitch check swing on a pitch in the dirt. We did not see the appeal, but it says strike 2, so he went around. 0-2 on Clemens. Now just drinking melted ice at this point. 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Clemens goes way up out of the zone and strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Come on back now, yeah? Y'all come back now, yeah? All right, what's going on with the ball game? Brooks Lee is up again. First pitch is a strike. Folks, speaking of over, when are we going to get a rollover here on the old odometer? It's been a slow day. Hey, what happened to my game? Come on now. 1-1 on Lee. And here comes a pitch. That ball's hit toward Alonso. It's a fair ball. He's going to take it to the bag unassisted for out number 2. 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. Something magic happens. The magic of Orioles baseball. When Elias is fired. When we get rid of the Pure Wanker Pavilion and we put back the grounds crew shed, things will turn around. With the new hitting coach. 0-1 to Keishel, the pitch. That is strike 2. He went around. 0-2 the count. Rigged. Rigged, everybody. Folks, we have broken a story. Something is rigged. Or is everything rigged? I don't know. Just assume it's all rigged, folks. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is the better you. Thank you, Book Doc. I appreciate your periodic updates about my personality and how well you like it. Swing and a miss. That is a strikeout, and the inning is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
A little weird, Book Doc. I remember you writing something not too dissimilar just a few days ago. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I'm a human being. Some days are better than others. I don't know. I don't really go in with some plan on how to act. But, you know, I'm trying to be a good person. Is there a phrase that can kind of sum up the way I'm feeling?
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
All right, that'll work.
The guys quickly just forget this one.
That'll work. Folks, the inning is over.
We're past the break, so I'll wrap this up here.
We're past a break. You're not on any time constraint. You're a YouTube channel. You have no affiliates. You're not being broadcast on terrestrial radio or any other station that has hard breaks with, you know, advertising. You're not up against a break. You're just saying that to pretend like you're a bigger show than you are. You're not up against a break. Would you stop playing pretend? You're in your 50s, dude.
Who's the most, Victor, who's the most hated team in the NFL?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
Without question.
And who's on more national television games than any other team?
The Dallas
Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, whoops. All right, let's move ahead randomly another 20 minutes. Maybe they've moved on to a hotter topic. Oh, a good fake laugh right out of the gate.
Got done doing the game, and we both said we got it. We got a few bucks with this. Let's go get something to eat from the concession stand before they.
Oh my God! It's another concession stand story. It's yet another anecdote about a concession stand visit. Is it the soda story, or are we going to move on to a new one? Folks, it's the soft pretzel story. We'll Tune in later for it. Christian Franklin is at the plate leading off the top of the 7th. Jeff Hoffman is on in relief for the Twins. The count is a ball and a strike. And a slider misses the front door. 2-1 the count. Oh, you can write cry and have a cry emoji, Fitzy. It's okay. We know what you meant. Concession confessions. Folks, I went to go buy some Mike and Ike's, but all they had were Good and Plenty's. It's a fascinating story. Stay tuned. I'm going to tease it now. We'll get to it later. Swing and a miss. Franklin chases a slider in the dirt. He strikes out. 1 away for the Orioles in the top of the 7th. I need to work on my posture. Damn this chair. Darn this stuff. That's Diane Wiest from Edward Scissorhands. It's a deep cut. Narvaez will foul back the first pitch he sees. 0-1 the count. The Orioles cannot just quietly finish this game out without some kind of a rally here. Come on. They have to know how important of a game this is. Maybe the manager doesn't know. Maybe the GM doesn't know, but the players got to know. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Narvaez. Good and Plenty. Yuck. Yeah, I'm not much of a fan myself. The fact that you have to advertise that your food has plenty of it in the name. Here's a fly ball to center field. Keishel gets turned around, but he will make a basket catch for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for the Orioles in the 7th. And it's starting to look like the 8th inning will be the only, unless we get a big 2-out rally now, the 8th inning is going to be our best opportunity to rally with the batters due up. Gunner's up now. Can he start a rally here with 2 down? First pitch inside, ball 1. I like rice. Rice is great if you're really hungry and you want 2,000 of something. Back to the Mitch Hedberg jokes, folks. That's low. 2-0 to Gunner. Come on now, folks. Even Fitzy's rooting for Narvaez in that last at-bat. 2-0 to Gunner. The pitch. Ball 3. Ball 3. Alonso is on deck. How about a 2-out rally? Folks, 21 likes away from 200. Keep on trucking. Gunner takes all the way for strike 1. Three and 1. Hoffman from the belt. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tough slider. Low and in on Gunner. Not sure if it would have been ball 4. It was on the border there. Full count. 2 down. Payoff. Gunner gets a piece of it here. Same pitch as the previous one. Fouls it behind the plate. Still 3-2. Here comes the next 3-2 from Hoffman. Up and away, ball 4. Gunner draws another walk today. And here comes Alonso, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here. A polar bear stirs.
he's up against a break.
Before they close. Pachetti went to OPRF, home of the Huskies, from 85 to 89. Nice.
All right. I want to see him come back from a break because I want to see if he does one of these stupid station IDs that's completely unnecessary. We owe you a station ID. No, you don't. You don't owe anybody anything. Folks, a quick mound meeting for the Twins. Pete Alonso's coming up right now.
A polar bear stirs.
God, this awful show. Oh, no. First pitch, Alonso check swing, but he went around. Damn it, that slider was nowhere near the zone. 0-1 the count. What the hell? He's got a special guest on today. The 0-1 to Alonso. Lays off that slider low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, folks. Alonso with 2 hits today already, both singles. How about an extra base hit? The 1-1. Oh, man, he can't lay off that low and away slider. Hoffman went back to it a 3rd time. He's gotten 2 swings and misses with a ball sandwiched in between. One and 2 the count. 1 on, 2 out. The pitch. Alonso reaching out and fouling off that pitch. That would have been ball 2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Folks.
Snowman in the morning.
Whoops.
Be still the beat of my heart. Right?
I'm waiting for a station ID. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count. Let's go. If Alonso can find a gap or down the line somewhere, Gunnar should be able to score from first, as he will be off on this pitch. That is ball 4. Folks, we are going to bring the tying run to the plate here in the 7th. I said the 8th was setting up for the rally chance. Now might be the moment. Now might be the moment. First and second, tying run coming to the plate, folks. Let's go. Come on. Oh, I think it's time for a visit from an old friend. Yes, sir. Jackson Holiday, the tying run at the plate. I found out long ago. It's a long way down. Come on, tying run at the plate, 2 out. Hoffman versus Holiday. Jackson 0 for 3. The first pitch. Bounces in and gets away. 2 runners will advance. A wild pitch. And now just a single can make this a 1-run ball game. We're only in the 7th inning. I'd love a game-tying home run, but let's try to be a little less greedy here right now. Just a little bloop shot, and it's a 1-run game. 1-0 on Holiday. The pitch. He swings. That ball is going to be caught on a little leaping catch at second base. Oh my, Holiday is just standing there in disbelief. That ball would just not find its way through, and the inning is over. The Orioles leave 2 men in scoring position as Holiday lines out to second. The inning is over, folks. Tough break. Tough day so far. We go to the 8th. Folks, we never had a proper cakes on the griddle moment. Or no, now it's the bottom of the 7th. Folks, we have reached the 7th inning stretch. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I'm sorry, BW. This team is hot ass. I mean, they're not my children. I don't know what your apology is for, but
thank God I'm a country boy.
Happy you're here.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I mean, I don't know. The Twins are a whole half a game better than us on the year. If we're hot ass, they are half a game less hot of an ass. I don't know. I would say all but about 2 teams in this league are some measure of ass. What do you want me to tell you? The Rays are good. The Yankees are good. Everybody else is just kind of either okay or I don't know. But, yeah, we're not a good team. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like we're a good team. I have not pretended that all year. But for whatever reason, here we are. 4 games under 500 with about 40 to play after today. Just 2 games out at the moment. But it is going to be a tough loss here if we don't come back. Folks, Hoppy is on for the Orioles to pitch. Ground ball is short. Gunner, give us a nice throw. There you go. 1 away. Caratini grounds out 6-3 to begin the bottom of the 7th. All right, folks. 17 likes to get to 200. Come on, let's get there. We got to 100 likes after 1 inning. It's taken about 6 innings now to try to get the next 100 likes. Let's step it up now. As Alan Roden takes outside for ball 1. Roden, a 3-for-3 day. Looking at his numbers on the season, probably his first 3-hit game of the year. That pitch is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Justin's got me. Thank you, Justin. Folks, 13 away from 200. And I'll give it a rest. The 1-1 is high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hot ass? I thought that was just the neighborhood hoe. 2-1. The pitch. Inside, 3-1. All right, there's a word I never expected to see in the Charm City chat, but there it is. Ball 4. Alan Roden has reached base all 4 times today. We've made him look like Wade Boggs today. What is going on? Creedler, the batter. Naughty, naughty, Johnny-O. Here's a check swing, foul ball by Creedler. Twins 7, Orioles 4. The Orioles had a 4-1 lead. And the Twins scored 6 unanswered since. That foul ball, by the way, got a piece of everybody. The hitter, the catcher, and even the ump. 0-1 swing and a foul ball, 0-2. Again, I'll just look over and suddenly see folks. I've got a catchphrase. I don't believe it. I got my own word. I mean, this word's been around the English language for centuries, but whenever you hear it now, the first thing to come to mind is me. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, the Dodgers, this stat is like 2 days old now, so it's an old stat. But after the Skubal trade, the Dodgers went 1-6, which was the worst record in baseball for that 7-game stretch. And the Tigers, over their 7 games without Skubal, went 5-2. Here's a swing and a miss. Hoppy gets a strikeout. A rising fastball of 99 for out number 2. Here's Larnach. Lineup flips over one more time for the Twins. First pitch, nice sinker there with some late tailing action to hit that inside corner. 0-1. Is that how it works? So when the Dodgers struggle, there's a perfectly good reason for it. When we do, all hell's breaking loose. Here's a fly ball to center field. Franklin will make the catch. The inning is over. Folks, the Orioles have 6 outs to play with. 2 innings left. Down by 3. 7-4 Twins. 7 likes from 200, folks. Can we get it done here during this commercial break? I think we can. I believe in you, folks. I believe we can get to 200. If we get to 300, I've even got a button for that. Where is it? It hardly ever gets used. Where's my... Oh, there it is.
This is Sparta!
That's if we ever get to 300. Folks, 6 away from 200. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
He met a strange friend in the Czech.
Where's you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What?
I am the Cal Ripken of birthday cake.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Folks, 8th inning. We need a rally. We're down by 3. Twins have left 9 men on base. The Orioles have left 5. Tyler O'Neill will lead off, middle of the order for the Orioles. First pitch strike from the lefty on the mound. It's A.J. Minter, acquired during the trade deadline from the Mets. He has pitched to an ERA of 2.33 on the season. It's been very good. Here's a little ground ball. Nice play by Minter, hopping off the mound to field it. Wow, what a play by Minter. Most of the time, this ball is past the mound, and it's going to die in front of third base shortstop for an infield hit, but Minter absolutely jumped off the mound to stop this ball, turn around, and throw out O'Neill. One away. Tough break. Here comes Kobe Mayo. He's pinch hitting for Dylan Beavers for the righty-lefty matchup.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo. Nobody on base. So if you're looking for a Mayo homer, it's still going to be the O's trailing by 2. First pitch strike to Mayo. Fouled away. Quickly 0-2 to the pinch hitter. 2 more likes to 200, folks. We are knocking on the proverbial door. Get it over the line. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown at a railway station, one toke over the line. There we got 200. Swing and a miss, Mayo strikes out. Yuck. That Mayo was left out in the sun a little too long, folks.
Big buck, stop it all.
We are down to 4 outs. Base is empty, 2 down in the 8th. Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss. Got a cutter that nearly hit him on the thigh, and he swung at it. 0-1. We got a rally around the family, Matt. You got a pocket full of shells I can borrow? Here's a foul ball, 0-2. Now, the worst part of it all, not to say that we're expecting a comeback here, but if Strand makes the final out, then the 9th inning will have the bottom of the order up. Although you do need base runners, and if those guys can get on, then you got the top of the order to do something. Guess it depends on how you look at it, folks. 0-2 on Encarnacion Strand. Minter has thrown 8 pitches, all of them strikes. He is potentially 1 more pitch away from a 1-2-3 inning. The 0-2 to Encarnacion is swung on and miss, and man, he went up and out of the zone there. Minter absolutely ripping the Orioles apart here. That would have been a nice lefty reliever for us to have traded for. But Mike Elias had other plans. Folks, that'll do it for the Orioles. We have 3 outs left. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, down 7-4. Did I disappear? I kind of feel like disappearing. Hey, I tell you what, instead of me, why don't I find a nice replacement? Here you go. Folks, Andrew Kittredge will be calling the rest of the ball game. And yeah, that's the face I'd be making right now, too. Folks, we need a hero. Where is he?
Oreo. Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper, make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
So let me get this straight. We lost the last series, and we're about to lose this one. Okay. I appreciate it. I was in the dark. I was unaware of how the games were going. Folks, off day tomorrow. 4-game series starting in Tampa on Friday. First game is at 7 o'clock. Is that broadcast time or first pitch time? I don't think I updated the info on the scrolling bar at the bottom of the screen yet. I totally forgot. 7:10 is the first pitch on Friday night. So coverage of the ball game will start on this channel at 6:50 p.m. Eastern. Folks, it's Albert Suarez on the mound for the Orioles. First pitch is swung on and popped up by who dat? Royce Lewis. Jeremiah Jackson is now in left field after Mayo had pinch hit for Beavers. Curveball low from Albert, and the count is 1-1. This is getting hard to listen to at this point. I'm sorry, man. I try, but need to chill on the folks. What? Fly ball to right. Taveras on the track makes the catch. That is the first out here in the bottom of the 8th. I'm sorry, folks. First of all, let me speak at your volume. I'm sorry, William. What? Is there something I could do to help you get through the ball game, William? Anything I can do to personally make sure that you're taken care of, William? Please, how can I accommodate you? Why are we both shouting? Josh Bell pops up this pitch. It's shallow. Gunner going out. He is waving off his teammates, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Is this easier to listen to now that I've raised my voice to your volume? People. I don't know. That's a new word for folks. People. There are 2 down. Cody Clemens is at the plate. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. I sound like David Lynch. I'm hard of hearing. Can you please speak up? And by the way, this is the damn best piece of apple pie I've ever had. Here's a fly ball to right, caught by Taveras, and the inning is over. Folks, we go to the 9th. The Orioles are trailing by 3. We need 3 runs to tie. You make these games entertaining, but this team is crap. But I'll keep listening because I empathize with you. George, that's all I want, is everybody to be here to pity me. Yes, folks. The first channel in YouTube history to get by on pity alone. Hey, by the way, we've gotten over 200 likes. Thanks for doing that, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thank you so much for helping us get to 200 likes, despite what so far has been a not too fun game here. And, yeah, another potential nail in the 2026 coffin here, folks. All these series, we don't expect us to be sweeping these teams, but we got to win these series. And, yeah, we're down to 3 outs or else we lose another one. And is it going to get easier? No. Next 10 games, 7 against Tampa and 3 against the Yanks. By the time we get through that 10-game stretch, I think we're going to know, and I mean this time. whether or not this season truly is Dunsky. I don't blame folks out there for saying I can't do it, BW. I've seen this team too inconsistent, too many mistakes. They don't have it in them. They don't deserve to play in October. And I'm not going to argue with that. But until we are out of it, like out of it, I have to hang in there. Yoendris Gomez is the new pitcher here for the Twins. It's not a save situation. No, it is. It's a save situation. 3-run lead. Okay, here's Leody Taveras. Leading off. We need base runners. We need 2 of them to bring the tying run to the plate. Taveras, first pitch swinging. That ball's hit high in the air to right field. That ball's going to go all the way past the flower bed into the stands and right. Bye, birdie. Why couldn't we have some men on for this? There's a start to the 9th. It's a solo shot, number 7 on the season by Taveras, folks. It is 7-5. Now we need a bloop and a blast. And again, we now know that at least Gunnar will be up once. If we can get one more base runner, Alonso would also have a shot. Franklin looks at a strike. That pitch was in on the hands of Taveras, and he was still able to turn on it with power. That pitch up and away, 1-1 on Franklin. Franklin has a hit today, just his second of the season. Right now, his job is to get on base. Low and away, ball 2. He did work a walk earlier tonight. His first plate appearance in the bigs, he worked a walk. A walk here would be good. 2-1 pitch. That one's fouled away. 97 up and in. Would have been a strike. Tough pitch. 2-2. Come on, just give us a chance to get that tying run to the plate. Just give us a chance. The pitch. Outside, full count. Come on, any which way you can, Franklin. You get your ass on base any which way you can. Cowser is on deck to pinch hit for Narvaez. The payoff. Ball 4, up and in. Franklin, look out and take first base.
I'm walking here.
Folks, don't go anywhere yet. Gomez, the new pitcher, has yet to record an out. He's given up a home run and a walk. Cowser will pinch hit. Gunnar and Alonso to follow. Folks. There's a mound meeting for the Twins. Come on, folks. Get those cows and milkmen up in the chat. My goodness, we got mad cow disease in the Charm City chat. Cowser. He's a home run shy of double digits. He's on 9. How about number 10? Or keep the line moving. One of the two. Nobody out, folks. A run in, a runner at first base. Here comes the first pitch from Gomez. It is bounced in there for ball 1, folks. Hey, folks, Dr. Delay is with us, a fellow YouTube play-by-play man, 3-month Magic member as well. Thanks, Doc. Please check out his channel. I'll give him a proper promo in a minute. 1-0 pitch to Cowser. Low for ball 2. Folks, Dr. DeLay, he calls Pittsburgh sports. He calls baseball, football, and other sports non-Pittsburgh games as well. 2-0 pitch. Comebacker to the pitcher, and with the runner off the base, it is a double play. A soft liner right back to Gomez on the mound. Runner off the bag at first, and the Orioles have suddenly found themselves down to 1 out left, and the base is empty. Unbelievable. I said soft liner. That was hit pretty hard. What am I talking about? Gunner with a ground ball, and that's a comebacker. To Gomez, underhand flip to first, and the ball game ends like that. Folks, add another bruise to your heart. The Orioles drop another series that they needed to win. Back to 5 games under 500. Back to losing ground with a bunch of teams around them. It's a tough one, folks. Another tough. And to think that I had an excuse. I had $150 I could have saved. An excuse to not call this game tonight. An appointment that I got rescheduled in order to call this game for you at what is now 3:25 in the morning. And I'm starting to regret my choice. I have to admit. Because not only do I still have to take care of something, I'll be spending my off day doing it, thinking about this loss. Oh, it's not fun, folks. It's not easy. Somebody said it wasn't easy to being an Orioles fan. You're damn right. It's not easy. But I wouldn't have it any other way because I'm crazy. Folks, this was tough. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I just said folks. To the guy that was able to enjoy the channel until I said folks one too many times. Sorry for that last folks. So, folks, final score 7-5. Zebby Matthews gets the win. Shane Baz, another loss. Gomez with the save. The Orioles had a 4-1 lead going into the bottom of the third, but the Twins with a 4-run bottom of the third took the lead at 5-4, and they held it for the rest of the day. They made it a 7-4 game in the fifth, and the Orioles could only get back 1 run. That came in the ninth on a solo home run by Leody Taveras. The Orioles today left 5 men on base. The Twins left 9. Shane Baz had a tough start. 9 hits and a walk over just 3 innings pitched, giving up 5 earned runs. The Orioles gave him 5 runs of offense today, which is way more than they typically do, but it comes when he didn't have his game going. So between him and this offense, they just can't get on the same page. It is rough. It happens, folks. There's always a tough luck pitcher on just about every team, and Shane Baz is definitely that guy for us in 2026. Hey, Big Jim just sent a super chat. He said it's not $150, but thank you for calling the game tonight. We appreciate it. Oh, appreciate it, Jim. Well, now it's only $140 with that help. Well, let me just be honest here. Dollar to baht. What is the current exchange rate? It's 5,000 baht. It might not even be $150. Let's see. Ty bought 5,000. All right, it's $151.01. That's the current exchange rate. I think I was close enough. But yeah. That's all right, folks. I made a decision. I stuck with it. People can be idiots. You don't say. You don't say. Have seen some nitwit was complaining about doctor, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my goodness. It's amazing. I'm now almost on a every game basis getting some sort of upset person, and the reason that they're upset is getting more and more weird. Now I'm saying folks too much. It's weird.
My brain doesn't go bleh. My brain goes.
I'm checking in with my buddy here. All right, is he going to do an unnecessary air check or something? Placenta booty. Placenta booty.
Order placenta booty Johnson.
The hell are you talking about, my man? Folks, it's rough.
Around the world. This is Snowman Multimedia.
Oh, this is the air check. Or this is the station ID. Chilo, I love you, buddy, man, but I tell you, it's tough sometimes, man. It's tough. If you want to use my testimony for being one of the hecklers to fan, you absolutely can mention that, but I gotta go. Say what? Am I supposed to pick on you right now? I don't get it. I don't pick on anybody unless they give me a darn good reason. I don't actively look to do it. It's just a natural gift that, if activated, you get to see it in action, folks. I don't know what do you want me to do? You know? Oh, the first time you came to my chat, you were an ass. Well, hey, man, I'm all about redemption, too. Again, I've said this before. Everybody gets a second chance. Everybody. And it's not like the second chance involves you coming back and suddenly now you got to kiss my ass, agree with everything that I say, and never have a counter argument. That is not the case. Folks, we can disagree. It's just a matter of having some level of mutual respect, you know? And when some people show up and they are being antagonistic right out of the gate, no matter what my personality is, I don't know you. You found my channel. If you show up and you don't like the way I do it, and then you want to insult me with your first message ever, you want to bother to subscribe in order to have the ability to enter the chat and insult me, what do you want me to do? What would you like me to do? Other than just react like a normal human being would, whether it's online or in person. I'm going to be like, well, why are you being an asshole? It's not rocket science. I'm not looking to be the alpha male in the room. I'm not trying to win a pissing contest. You know? I'm not modeling my life after the Joe Rogans of the world, trying to alpha male your ass. I don't care. I just have my way of doing things. Some people clearly enjoy it a lot and have no problems with it whatsoever. I get the feeling that if the majority of people felt that what I was doing was either obnoxious, unwatchable, not entertaining, whatever, then my numbers would probably be looking a lot like this guy's.
Will never get old. 6 after the hour, we owe you an ID. This is Snowman.
You don't owe an ID. You don't owe an ID. But here's an ID anyway.
The morning.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
Folks, I want you to look up WQVZ. I want you to go on YouTube and look up this nonsense made-up radio station that this guy insists he has to give out an ID, like there's some sort of contract that he's obligated to do this. WQVZ, folks. Please look it up on YouTube and have yourself a laugh.
Radio.
Broadcasting live in your region, across our nation, and around the world.
Broadcasting around the world. You're on the internet. Anybody streaming on the internet is broadcasting around the world. This isn't the 80s anymore.
This is Snowman Multimedia.
I'm on Alarm Island.
Is that?
You, sir, are a troll. Hemorrhoid. Lebron. Hemorrhoid.
You know what's great is to have a promo or a station ID where the little sound bites, you can't even understand what's being said.
I'll go spit to Caleb Williams.
Give me them talks.
It's really, in the end, basically a
Oh, look, he's laughing.
Now, get out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
He just leaned in to laugh at his own created station ID. He plays it every day, and he laughs at it. It's amazing.
Jesus Christ. Dietz's package is next. I'm going to work on that today while I bug the daylights, and I mean that kiddingly, to Dr. Carroll saying, let me have a position, will you please? Damien again, and we're not going to fight. I'm just going to call you out on your BS. If y'all don't talk politics, and why the hell did Dietz say Chicagoans should fire the legislators over a stupid stadium?
All right, I can't. I tried to tune in today. I can't seem to get a response about why he keeps canceling all these play-by-play games. No, WQ, what is it? WQVZ. Not QVC, QVZ. Mission Radio. In fact, I'm so crazy, I'm going to drop a link into this YouTube channel. Folks, go take a look at this. This is the radio station that this man is claiming is broadcasting him internationally, and because it's such a professional operation, every hour he's got to give you that station ID, just like the radio you remember from 30 years ago. It is fascinating. WQVZ 1700 AM, which isn't even a number. I believe the numbers stop at 1600 and something. Ban him, B-dub. Ban who? Ban who? BW, is there any way I can send you a picture? I found something in an attic down here in Mississippi about 10 years ago. You would appreciate it. Does it have anything to do with Brooks Robinson? Gosh. Do you have my Twitter account? You can always send a photo that way. I think Twitter might be the best way there, Chilo, because the Discord right now isn't really open for invitations. No offense to Justin here, but I think your best bet would to find me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @FuzzyWarbles. Okay? I'll type it in here for you in the chat, and you can show me your 10-year-old Mississippi photo. All right? It's a signed Orioles bumper sticker, like still attached to its like peeled off piece, like you can still peel it off and use it. An unused bumper sticker. That sounds nice. That sounds like something that could be sent, I don't know, all the way to Thailand relatively cheap in the mail. The problem is I don't have a bumper. I have no bumper, folks. Folks, x-rays came back negative on Joel Pozo's left index finger. Pozo did not break a finger. So that's the finger that was injured on that backswing by Josh Bell in yesterday's ball game. X-rays negative. He still has pain in that left index finger, swelling, I'm sure, but it looks like it's not going to be an extended injury layoff for Pozo. The Orioles, again, they went without a second catcher active today. They did have Silas Ardoin, however you say his name. He was on the taxi squad. But we'll see what happens with the roster starting on Friday. As we now go to Tampa Bay. And yeah. Folks, here's one thing I'll say about this sport of baseball, and you know it's true. The minute you think you've got everything figured out, the game will humble you. And the results will go the exact opposite of the way that they should. And I'm telling you right now, based on the way that we've been playing here since that 7-game win streak post All-Star break, it's not been good enough. It's not been good enough to climb into that wild card spot, and it's not good enough to get there by the end of the year. I have no problem coming to that conclusion, but here's the deal. Again, I'm pretty sure that the next 10 games is the toughest 10-game stretch of the season. And because of that, one would naturally be led to believe, based on how we've been playing, that we're not going to fare well in these 10 games. Maybe 5-5 if everything goes as good as it can. But all I'm going to say is this, again, baseball, it's a weird sport. What if we go 7-3 over this stretch? What if? I'm going to hope for it. There I go again, hoping. I don't have any, what did that guy say about hope? Hope is not a good plan or something? Yeah, well, it's my only plan. I'm going to hope. Game 1 against the Rays on Friday night, folks. I hope to see you back here for that ball game. Has anybody gone the WQVZ Mission Radio on YouTube yet? I haven't heard any feedback. But yeah, that's the channel that this guy says. Yeah, 5-5, I think, at this stage, George. I mean, earlier in the season against those two teams, most of the game, no, not most of the games, 4 of the games on the road. But yeah, if you're telling me 5-5 earlier in the year with a lot of time left, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take it. But we don't have enough time left, I don't think, to go 500. We have to do better than we're supposed to. We're going to have to do better than we're supposed to. It is the only way. All right, folks. Oh, I said it again. Let me see if somebody else is streaming right now. And if so, I will send you over their way. And we'll resume activities here on the channel on Friday night. Hope you'll be back. I do have fun hanging out with you guys, if you can believe it. If you can believe it. Let's see. Play-by-play with JJ has the Phillies. Where is that game right now? Dr. DeLay was just here as well. Phillies are in the top of the ninth, but they trail by 6. Oof. But I can help JJ's numbers a little bit. Milwaukee, San Diego, Houston, San Francisco, Colorado, Arizona, Tampa, and the Athletics. I don't know anybody that covers any of those teams. So I'm going to send you over to JJ real quick for what's probably just the last couple of outs and what appears to be a Phillies loss. So try to commiserate, folks, if the Phillies drop it. Just let them know, us Oriole fans, we know what it's like. We are losing, and we don't like it. But give JJ a little bit of help. Let him know BW sent you. Hit that like button for him. And, yeah, that game's very close to ending. So let me go ahead and sign off now. Thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat and for everybody helping out to grow the channel a little bit more here today. Sorry about the result, folks. We're moving on. And, yeah, we are down to just one breath. We are low on oxygen, folks, but we're not dead yet. I'll see you on Friday. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Final score, Twins 7, Orioles 5. Here comes play-by-play with JJ. Take it easy,